have in my hand a portable radio. It's FM / DAB. It's available with free delivery, and brilliant feature on this is that it's USB chargeable, and you can have up to 6 hours of playtime with it then afterwards, so it's really brilliant. So you can see the box that comes in here, the overall graphic, all the rest of it. Think about the presets. I'm just going to move this out of the way, and we'll just move on to the main event. So what do you get? You get the outer box there, you get a little user manual here that's in English, you get a charging cable. We've an option we've added in, because it didn't come with it, which is just a little charging plug here. But if you have a phone charge something in your house, you can charge it directly off that anyway. So effectively, this is like the same type of device you'd use with your traditional Android device, okay? So you have your micro USB here and your USB port on this end. And indeed, if it's just going to the port thing, it'll just go in directly like that. And we have a charging port on the back here. We have a set of headphones you can slot in here. We have our aerial, which extends like this. If we look on the front, it's just a speaker, and then on top we have all of the main functionalities on it, okay? So there's a total, I think, of 10 presets on it. Just to show you here, what we do is, if you want to turn it on, there's a mode / power button here, so you can just turn it on here. And I'm just going to pump up the volume to the max here, just to give you an idea of how much blast you can have in it. That's not quite to the top there, but you can stand a considerable distance away from this and listen to the radio on it, so it's not a short range thing. And it's got a much bigger range than, we'll say, a lot of the Bluetooth speakers, things like that, simply because it's larger here and has a bigger battery built in. What we can do then in terms of, if I can press down on this here, I can flick it from FM over to DAB. Now the reality is, if we're here in Ireland, we'll only really be using FM, simply because DAB is just not taking off like it has in the UK. What we have here then is we just have the volume up and down with the channel up and down buttons. That's particularly of interest if you are using the presets. So if we're scanning and going for a new station, I'd simply come along and I'd use the scan preset here, and you can just hold it down, see it come up on the screen. You can release it then, and what it'll do is it'll scan straight through. Alternatively, what you can do is, if you go to, if you're scanning and you like it, you can go preset, choose a channel number that you want to save it to, which will be the first empty one normally, and just press enter and hold it down. The one thing with this is, all the instructions are there, but the one thing I discovered from programming this up and all the rest of it, you just have to be quick. If you're flicking from one button to the next, it's only giving you about 1 second or 2 seconds to actually go on to the next functionality. So you need to be very clear on what you're trying to do on it. I'll just jump back out of it. But overall, I really like this. And one of the sort of key decisions I'm often making when we're deciding if we're in stock product or not is it something I'd buy? And immediately this is something I'd buy, simply because I do a lot of stuff at the weekend in the garden, and this is exactly what I'd like. Have the headphones on, have the radio, it's just not easy to plug in, and I don't want to be buying disposable batteries. So overall, it's just a great little radio, neat, compact, great blast, and 6 hours of playing time off the USB charged battery. So that's it anyway, portable radio, FM and DAB, available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.